Hey, Matt here, and welcome to another Mob Street video. Now tonight, we're out here with our two TW200s. Got home from work and figured, hey, I gotta make a video just to let you all know what we have done to these, as we have been using them for our necessary hunting upgrades for the TW. The very first video that we did, I told you we're gonna be updating the tires, we're gonna be updating the lighting, we're gonna be updating the foot pegs, hand guards, and just a few things that are probably necessary upgrades for the bike if you want to take it out, to go hunt with. Let's get into it. Our 1998, what we did was add the Shinko 244 front tire. We added the J&S Engineering LED headlight kit, the Tusk handguards, and the stock Bridgestone rear tire. This one was worn out, so we put the new tire on this one. And the last thing that we did to it while it was here was the IMS Super Stock foot pegs. On our 2008, while it was here, we added a Shinko 244 front tire. We also did the IMS Super Stock foot pegs on it as well. And these things that we have done, we have videos for them. We did a pretty comprehensive headlight comparison video between the J&S Engineering headlight, the Tusk LED light bar, the ultralight step up from stock bulb on my bike versus the stock. So the video link is in the description on that one if you want to see the headlight video. We have a comparison video coming up between the Shinko 244 and the stock tire. It'll be a comparison / review video. That one you'll want to stay tuned for. These bikes, in all honesty, now I would say are pretty well set up to go out on the trail. The only thing that they are missing that I would definitely add if you were going to be taking these out and using them for hunting is a skid plate. Now, the stock skid plate I think is mostly there for decoration or for protecting the engine from weeds, because that's about all they're going to protect you from. They're very thin metal, but Ricochet makes a good plate. It's extremely solid, bolts right up, you're good to go. So that would be the only thing I would add to these. Both of these bikes have a little bit taller handlebars. This one has the Tusk handlebar risers. This one, I'm not certain which bar it has, but it is definitely taller than stock. So it gives you a little bit more of a platform when you're standing up on the bike. The IMS foot pegs are huge. They are literally twice the size of the stock foot pegs. They grip a boot so much better than the stock foot peg does, and they are just well worth having. Handguards are a very inexpensive upgrade that I think are definitely necessary. They help obviously protect your hands. They help when the bike goes down on accident. Found that out the other night. So as far as handguards go, there's multiple options out there. So it's entirely up to you which one you want to do, but handguards are good. The tires, complete night and day difference. I didn't think that there would be that dramatic of a change, but there definitely was. And I'm not going to tell you too much about those right now. As far as the 244 goes, loads of grip. And if you are up in the hills, I would definitely recommend that tire. If you're going to be out running gravel roads and maybe more open deserty trails, I would think the Shinko 241 would be the tire to go with, but up in the hills and doing some of the, this backcountry riding, the 244 is a good choice to go with. As far as getting the bike set up, I definitely think that the bike needs to have a rack. So this one has the Cycle Rack's front rack and the Cycle Rack's rear rack. I personally like the rear or the Cycle Rack's rack just because of how wide it is. You can carry a lot of stuff out of it, wherever you may be. Again, with the handguards, if you tip over, with how wide that Cycle Rack's rear rack is, it actually helps protect the back end of the bike. Yes, it's a little bit more on the expensive side as far as racks go, but I definitely think that it is worth the money. Anyways, lighting, handguards, beefier tires, foot pegs. Now both of these are geared down like I mentioned in the first video. Both of these have the 52 tooth rear sprocket on them. The stock is the 14 on the front, And after riding these, I actually like them quite a bit. So I might do the 52 tooth on mine just because when you're up in the hills, it is nice to have just that little bit of extra grunt in the gears. So if you're looking to set it up for the road, I would not go with the 52 tooth. They make a 47 that you can get, which will gear the bike up a little bit so that you can get some more speed, you know, out of the top end. So I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. I know the owner really enjoys this one. He's taken it on bear hunts. He's used it for setting his bear baits, using it for checking trail cams, you know, all these sorts of things. So what we were doing to this one was trying to get it set up to where it matches this one. And they're both fairly comparable. But yeah, just thought that I'd share that with you. I've had an absolute blast getting these bikes ready to go. I'm sure the owners want them back. Sorry about that. But they have definitely been a lot of fun. And plus you get to walk out to your garage and you get to see 3 TWs. Not too shabby of a time. So again, make sure, hit like, hit subscribe, follow along. Questions, comments, put them below. I'm Matt. These are the 2 TWs that we've been setting up for hunting. And I hope you enjoyed it. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.